Hey guys, this is going to be kind of a sobering video for you guys. Just got word recently that my Uncle Mike Finch in Alabama has passed away today. And I just want to muse and think a little bit about his life. And he struggled with schizophrenia and diabetes and thyroid issues and just all sorts of things that plagued his life that just intensified the older that he got. We're talking about a man that had a brilliant mind, a man that raced race cars and held many track records. I mean, one day I came outside and he's in the shop and he had figured out how to make an engine run off of compressed air. I kid you not, he did. He called me out there and I looked, he hooked up the compressor to the engine and it started working, and he unplugged the compressor from the engine and the engine kept running. I mean, this guy, my Uncle Mike, was a uh, mechanical genius. And unfortunately, no one really took the time to check into his patents. He would have been a brilliant inventor, brilliant machinist, just a brilliant man. But many of the things that he went through hindered him in his life. And I remember having one conversation with my Uncle Mike, and he was talking about the cards he's been dealt in life. And I said, we can get some pretty bad cards in life, but we have to play the cards to the best of our abilities. And that's one thing that stuck out in my mind with my conversations with my Uncle Mike, that he had been given some terrible cards to play in life, but he played them to the end. And that should be an encouragement to us that one of these days the end of our game is coming. We have been dealt a set of cards that we need to play out till the end of the game. But that day when the game is over is fastly approaching for some of us. Some of us, it happens when we're older. Some, it happens when you're a teenager, middle age, heart attacks, cancer, car accidents. Your game could be over at any moment. That's one thing I got from that. And number two, play the hand you've been given. Yes, I have Duchenne muscular dystrophy. I'm in a wheelchair. My uncle struggled with schizophrenia and diabetes and many other things that plagued him. But he played the hand that he had been dealt. And I don't know what kind of hand that you've been dealt today. I don't know if it's the hand of loneliness, the hand of physical disability or emotional turmoil, or whether it be clinical depression, anxiety, social anxiety disorder. I don't know what cards you've been given. But I will know one thing. Be faithful to play those cards as my Uncle Mike was to the very, very end. Another thing about my Uncle Mike, since I have Duchenne's muscular dystrophy, my dad passed away when I was in 5th grade. I had no male role models in my life. I had my grandfather. I had my Uncle Randy. He lived right across the driveway from me. And my Uncle Mike, who lived in the home behind my home. We all lived on the same property there that belonged to my grandpa. And when my dad died, it was a terrible time. I had no male influences in my life. And there was Uncle Mike, Uncle Randy, and my pawpaw taking the ropes and failing sometimes, showing me what not to do oftentimes, but also showing me what to do as a man, how to interact and how I should treat my mother, and how they really tried to get me to treat my mother with respect. Yes, sir. No, ma'am. That was kind of the way it was. And after my mom passed away, I went to live with my grandparents, and my grandfather had to do long distance runs with escorting big oversized loads. So he was gone from the house, but my mom passed away. I had no one to care for me while my papa had to go on these escort runs. And there was my Uncle Mike once again, bathing me, dressing me, getting me out. You're talking about a big, tall, tough guy having to humble himself and help bathe me. Number one, see another man naked. That's just not supposed to happen. You're just not supposed to do that. But and then to bathe another man that you just seen naked, that just ain't supposed to happen. But Uncle Mike did it. And he did it with humility. And that teaches us something too. That there are things in your life that you are called to do that are going to humble you. Don't be so proud that you can't stoop down and help someone in need. Don't be so proud that things are beneath you, things are under you. I'm not going to do that. But here's my Uncle Mike, this brilliant machinist, inventor, stooping down to do the low so he could help me. And that just says a lot about my Uncle Mike. And in the last bit of what I want to say here is, you may have an Uncle Mike in your life. In my family, you might be listening to this. And I know your dad's died. I know that your peepaw has died. And I know it hurts. I know it's sad. But rest assured, Jesus is with you through this. And we can get through this. And we will get through this by the power and grace of God. Love you guys. Those that don't know my Uncle Mike or are familiar with the situation, I hope this connects with you in some way. And that's your buzzword for tonight. Take care of yourself. If you're watching this video on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to our channel. If you're watching on the Facebook, like it and share it around so that other people can be encouraged by the life of my Uncle Mike. And until next time, it's time for me to buzz off. Check out some of these other playlists that are coming up now on YouTube. Go to some of those other videos and see what we put together. Thank you guys for watching. God bless you.